If you're trying to be the next greatest ice skater, I support it. Just make sure you're taking them classes so you don't fall. But I support it. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Prissy, Missy. So today, I want to do something a little different. I know 2020 has been a crazy year. It has had so many twists and turns. Like literally you wake up and you hear something new, something going on, and it seems like the world is slowly but surely going to shit. A lot of people in 2020 feel like, dang, if this is happening, how can I still live my best life? 2020 is still happening regardless. Life is still moving, people are still moving. I mean, it's still going regardless of all the shit that's going on in the world. 2020 is still happening, right? So I know with all that going on, people are trying to say okay, well, how do I live my life? How do I still feel like I can thrive in 2020? And honey, I am here to let you know you still can thrive. You can still be great. You can still live your best unbothered life, and you should live your best unbothered life regardless, okay? I'm gonna give you guys, I don't want to say tips, but kind of just how I personally live my life. Somebody's giving you tips based on other people's lives, and honey, I don't know what's going on with them, but kudos to them. So I'm still gonna do the things that I need to do. It seems like people always trying to tell people what to do, oh, you gotta do this because it's 2020. Oh, you can't. No, you can't make it because it's 2020, man. All this stuff going on there. No. The first step in being successful is to allow yourself to free yourself. And when I say free yourself, I mean by not being bothered by people's thoughts, people's perceptions of you, just whatever people think about you. And it's no, you can do that. You just need to let other people's thoughts and opinions of you and whatever they are perceiving, let that shit go, because they're probably perceiving their insecurities on you, and just because they're not able to do it doesn't mean that you can do it. That means not letting other people in your ears. Letting people in your ears, I promise you, is going to doubt yourself. It'll make you double think things, and the next thing you know, nothing comes out. Whatever you're thinking about doing, whatever you do want to do, don't listen to them. Do you. Do what makes you feel good, because at the end of the day, baby, it's about you, honey. It's about you. And if your happiness is not there, then what you living for? Who you living for? You need to be happy first. You should not be living off of other people's happiness. That's what also means to live unbothered. You need to live your life being happy, doing you, sweetheart. And yes, I'm talking to you. You. Yeah, you. Yeah, you. The one that's down yourself. The second thing that I would recommend, and I keep saying this, and I really feel like this is so important, and I say this wholeheartedly because I went through some shit last year, and y'all, basically, long story short, I basically shouldn't be here today. I almost died. I feel blessed, and I feel grateful, and I feel gratitude for my life and just the things around me. And so for 2020, and I kid you not, when this happened last year, not only did that happen, but it seemed like all these other things just kept coming and crashing in my way. And for the person on the outside, it's dang. I took some time back. I even stepped away. I mean, I definitely had to step away from social media. It's kind of reset and kind of reflect on not my life, but just me as a person overall. Is this really truly what I want to do? And I mean, I've thought about this before I started doing all these commentary videos on my Instagram. If you don't know, you should definitely check them out. But sometimes things, major life changes will happen that will literally make you sometimes have to reflect back on those things, and part of that is doing a reset and maybe having to start over. And one of those things I recommend is journaling your feelings, journaling your emotions. I definitely took the time to do that. it really made me appreciate what I'm doing even more. It made me more grateful for what I'm doing. For me to kind of be more aware of things that I probably wasn't aware of myself. And I believe that a lot of things start with self. And so that was just a way for me to just reflect on my life and just reflect on the things that I want and reflect on what I want moving forward. And sometimes you might do that. You might need a career change. You might need, maybe you like, damn, I need 3 kids now instead of 1. You know, I don't know what you want, but one thing I can say is that when you're able to reset and reflect and step away from everything around you and step away from all the noise, you kind of are able to get a better sense of who am I? What do I want to be? Where do I want to see myself? You know, it gives you that time to just be you without having to like worry about 400,000 things. Even though you gonna have to go back into the world and worry about those 400 things, but just taking that time out of your day and just like, okay, all right, bitch, what should I do? When I tell you I reset and reflect, honey, oh, there was things I found out by myself internally that I was like, oh, baby, you know, but I feel like in doing that, it helped me to become a better person as an individual, because nobody is perfect. I like to laugh. I like to have fun with my friends, but I am not a perfect person, y'all. Y'all be out here fucking up. I ain't doing it. You know, but for me, I am grateful that I had that chance, you know. So, baby, I damn near wasn't here, but it gave me some time to put my shit back together, okay? And I did just that. You truly become your thoughts. Like, honestly, for me personally, if you keep thinking like, damn, I'm frumpy and all that stuff, honey, you will definitely be living the life of being frumpy. Like, I'm so big on that, where it's like, you need to kind of like watch yourself. Like, for me, I don't want to come out just because it's quarantine. Personally, this is myself. So like I said, if you reset it and you reflect it and you like, yeah, I want that belly gut, I don't care, I don't want to take it, dude, that's you. But for me, I don't want anybody else to impact what I'm trying to do or who I'm trying to be, right? And so for me, like, health is such a big thing. If anything, baby, I'm planning on coming out super slim thick, okay? I'm trying to come out with the best body I personally have ever had. And for me, that makes me happy. My thoughts of me being my best hot body self, my winter body, my summer body, that makes me happy. But also, if somebody's like, yo girl, like Jane, what she wants to be from, if Jane want to be frumpy, Jane can be frumpy. But I don't think that we need to let Jane's thoughts reflect who we want to be. And that's what I'm trying to say. Like, think for yourself. Don't try to think as a collective with 2020 just because everyone else is like, you know, trying to like make you be somebody that you don't even think you should be. Nothing is ever going to be perfect. If you think 2020 is going to be like the worst year, honey, sweetheart, I got more to tell you. You don't know what's coming in 2021. People are like, so like, oh, perfection. Oh my, no, it's not about perfection, sweetheart. It's about progress. Progress and not perfection. You need to want to put in that progress, sweetheart. Perfection, you ain't never gonna be perfect. Even when people put out videos, later on they watch those videos and they're like, oh, maybe, you know, I should have changed this and that. But it's like, if you continuously are thinking like that, like, never put out what you want to put out. You'll never be where you want to be. It's just about progress. Even if that progress means you took 2 more steps today, you didn't feel like doing it the next day, you made some kind of a progress, sweetheart. That's your best unbothered life. Don't let Stacy, who took 400 steps, make you feel like you ain't doing nothing. It's not about Stacy, it's about you. So if you sitting there crying, oh my god, I can't seem to catch up to Stacy's 400 steps. Maybe Stacy doing 400 steps, but does that mean Stacy happy? No, you did 2 steps. You did 2 steps, and that's all that matters, that your ass did 2 steps. Honestly and truly, like, it's not about where you start. It's not about when you start. It's just about when you get ready to start. You might seem like you're so behind because you didn't do something at a certain time, or, you know, you didn't get as much done, and it's not truly about that. Like, if you can at least say, hey, I picked up that pen today, and that's what you need to celebrate. You don't need, it doesn't need to be completely done. It doesn't need to be completely perfect. It's about it's about just the progress in it. It might take you a year, where somebody, it might take them 7 months, or it might take them a month. But at the end of the day, just because it took you a year doesn't mean that you are less than. It doesn't mean that your work is less than. It doesn't mean that what you're putting out there is less than. Like, everything you're doing still matters. So I don't want you to stay here being like, damn, feeling sorry for yourself because it's 2020. It seems like, damn, it's not perfect. It's not supposed to be perfect. If anything, this is supposed to, like, put that umph in your ass and make you want to get that shit. You know, put that progress. Like, okay, 2020 trying to mess me up. Oh, hell no, not today, baby. Not today. And that's what you should feel. That's how I'm living my life. One of the just important things is, like, just being you, and just knowing that you matter, and that you as an individual are just as important as A, B, C, D. You know, so many times we put so much emphasis on, like, oh, I need to try to be like this person, or like, oh, you know, I look up to, like, no, you know, they should inspire you. You know what I'm saying? They should make you want to, you know, do this and do that, you know, put that umph in you. But, like, at the end of the day, you should not live your life trying to be someone, because people will end up reading through that bullshit, and then at the end you're not even going to be happy, because it's like you're just trying to put on this facade, whether it's in person or over camera. Like, you're just putting on this facade. If I sat here trying to act like other people, like, I would not be happy. I'm very opposite from my family members. Like, they are so opposite from me, but I could not genuinely be happy, like, just being like them. You know, my dad's always like, oh my god, why are you so loud? Oh my god, like, oh my god, why do you always have to be so loud and making noise and all this stuff? And it's like, I always say, like, look, this is who I am as a person. Like, I can't change me being me. I'm happy being me. I'm happy being loud. I'm happy being able to laugh and make my own self laugh. I love doing commentary. I feel blessed to just be me as a person. People are gonna see through that bullshit. They're gonna be like, girl, that's not even you. That's not even you in real life. Like, your peoples are gonna be looking at you like, that's not even you. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if you can't live in your own truth, and you can't just live your life being you, you're just gonna be so unhappy. And the thing about life is, you have to live for yourself. You can't live for your mom. You can't live for your dad. You can't be living for your grandma. Whatever. You have to live for you. Like, you only have one life. Like, you need to enjoy it. So if that means, honey, you gotta get that red popsicle so you could stand out, do you. You don't always have to follow the trend. I'm content being me. If you can wake up and say you are content, baby, you have made it. Okay? You have made it in this life. That's all it is to just be content and unbothered. Like, if somebody tries to come for me, you can't come for me, because I know who I am. You can't come for what I know. You can't come for my flaws, because I know what my flaws are. I know what I'm not good at, and I know what I am good at. So you can't come for me. You can't come for somebody that know themselves. So when you know you, baby, and you are you, baby, there ain't nothing that's gonna stop you. Important thing as well is to please yourself before you please others. Even think about pleasing. Like, you don't need to please other people. Like, you have to want to please your own self. Like, that's the only person. This video is about you. Do you. Be you. Find you. Reflect on you. Reset on you. You. Come from an African background, and I'm not the greatest at mathematics. Like, you know, Africans, and I think a lot of, like, immigrant children can relate. Like, your parents either want you to be a doctor, lawyer, pharmacy, something in medicine, healthcare. That's like the stereotypical of what they want you to be, you know. So for me, like, I've always known, like, hey, I was good at science, y'all, but I was not good at math. Like, and I remember the day I had this moment, and I was young. I just remember I had this day because I remember I was always trying to, like, please my parents, please my dad, because my siblings were so good at, like, math, science. They was killing it with their grades. And then just me, you know, I'm average on it. I'm average on it. But I remember I had this one moment where I was, like, so happy because I just realized, like, I'm never going to be this math superstar in this house. Like, that's just not who I am, and that's just not how I think. I'm better at, you know, my brain thinks a different way. I'm just like thinking like English, like all those other science, like that's my thing, you know. And when I had that moment, I promise you, y'all, I felt free inside. So proud of the things that I've been able to do. I know my dad was always like, oh, you should have gone into computer science. I'm like, hell no, I would never go into computer science. It's just like, oh my god, like I can't do that. There's nothing wrong with people like giving you some good critiques, or they want to show you how you could do things, but there's nothing wrong with that. But don't let people's insecurities basically dictate your life or try to make you feel like you won't be able to or you can't do it, and also like bother you. Like, bitch, you're not about to bother me. I got this one life and I'm gonna live this life being happy, okay? Period. So child, try me, but you ain't gonna try me today, and that's what you're not gonna do. And you don't have to be part of the crowd. Like, just being you is okay. That makes you different. That makes you one of like out of 700,000 people. That's okay. Like, you're an individual. We are all individuals. We're not meant to be the same. We're not going to be doing the same thing. That's just not how life works. And I think that's a beautiful thing as well, because I wouldn't want somebody to be like me. Even my twin, even some twins aren't even exactly like, even though they're identical, you know. So be grateful for who you are. Take your talents. If you are one out of 700,000 people doing what you do, look how you look, being who you be, thinking how you think, do that. Be that. Stop letting people dictate who you are, okay? So I hope you guys were able to enjoy that. You know, just a little motivation, you know, because it's getting a little hard out here. And people, you know, they self-doubting themselves. And I don't want you to self-doubt yourself. I want you to live. I want you to live for today. You need to do you. And that's why I made this video. Like, for people who feel like they're doubting themselves today, don't do it, sweetie. They're down themselves in 2020, don't do it. It can still happen, okay? So I hope y'all have a good day. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure you subscribe, comment, like, honey. Yes, don't forget all the good stuff. And I do hope to hear from you guys next time. Let me know what you guys think. I definitely want to hear what you guys think. And then also, if you guys want to see more, what types of videos you guys want to see more of. So yes, I'll see you guys next time.